we go?
And we're on. Okay, welcome in
we?
everyone. We are.
Yeah.
To the first ever episode of the Level Up Lounge. It is a podcast focusing on gaming, TTRPG. Sorry.
You got your grippers out already.
TTRPGs and mental health, a couple other things as well.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Anthony, also known as Anthony YTG on the internet, and to my left here is
I am Nick, also known as the Drop Bear King.
the Drop Bear King.
All kinds of platforms.
Where did you get that name from, actually? I've never asked.
I used to play a lot of games with a friend online, and she was American, and she just called me the Drop Bear King one day, and it stuck.
It's fair enough.
It stuck. I was like, that is a top tier name. I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna use it. And it's been my handle for like 8 years.
8 years?
On Steam, at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine used to always have 361 on the end of it.
Yeah.
Because of
I was Jimmy J 332.
Why 332?
I was in year 8, and it sounded cool.
Do you remember those names from like early high school?
I don't even know where I got Jimmy J from.
Yeah,
I just like the name Jimmy.
Your name's not
Jimmy. And then I added a J. No.
I did see that ages ago because you had that on what was it? Xbox for a little bit?
Yes, it still is. It probably still is on Xbox, honestly.
And I remember seeing Jimmy J show up, and I was like, "Who
the fuck is that?"
Yeah, who
that's
is
me.
Jimmy J?
That's me.
And but now I know you, so I know who Jimmy J is.
Yeah. No, it's. I think I've only ever changed it on Steam and Twitch and Nintendo, maybe.
Yeah.
Not on the Xbox. Is still my old original handle.
Mine used to be.
Is it going to be cringe?
It's not that cringe. You know how Xbox gives you, if your name's been taken, Xbox gives you
like a randomized one.
Randomized one. So
yeah, like Electric Toaster 42.
Yeah. So my nickname used to be Tono, because it was Tony, and then people started calling me
Tony.
So I wanted that, and it wasn't available. So
of course, it wasn't available.
One of the things that they suggested was Tonosaurus.
Yeah, see, that's a good name.
Because Saurus was everything. You chuck, Drop Bear King, not available. Drop Bear Kingosaurus.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Why not?
No, it doesn't roll. It doesn't flow off the tongue.
It does flow off the tongue.
Yeah. Oh.
Drop Bear Kingosaurus.
No, I don't like it.
And then I think at one point I added 361 onto it as well.
Yeah, you got to have the continuity of
everything else.
Of other things there. So yeah.
But anyway, conversation's gone sidetracked already.
That's a good start. It's a good start.
Which we knew was going to happen.
It's a good start to the scuff.
For those coming in, the first part of the podcast, or anyone listening at home as well, we are live.
Mm-hmm.
We're live streaming this on Twitch. VOD will be going up on YouTube as well. And
we don't even have a scheduled date for that yet, do we?
No, we don't. Not yet. But
don't even have the first episode done.
I'm thinking Monday. Not Mondays. Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, middle of the week. Yeah.
Middle of the week.
Sounds good to me.
That way people can catch up if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But the premise of the show will be, for the first hour, we'll be talking, having a chat about different things. Might go for a little bit longer than an hour. And then after the hour's up, we're going to be playing some games. So today we are
going to play Cult of the Lamb.
Yep. Nick's first time playing Cult of the Lamb.
My first time playing.
Excited?
I watched you play it a little bit.
Yeah, I loved it.
And one other YouTuber, but he did like 100 hours in Cult of the Lamb, or those 100-hour challenges. Yeah, he did one of those, and I was like, this looks phenomenal. I didn't watch it all because I wanted to play it, and I didn't want it to spoil it for myself. But
it's a good game. I played all of it and almost played it again.
What do you mean almost?
Well, I had it ready to play again,
but you didn't.
But then something came out.
What came out?
That was ages ago. I don't know.
Yeah, but come on, you're supposed to remember these things.
A video game.
Yeah. Of course, a video game. One of them video games. It's like I used to play World of Warcraft, and then Dragon Age 3 came out, and I didn't play it anymore.
Yeah, we need.
And then I forgot.
We need to get back onto that. We had one session and then haven't played it since.
What was that? A month and a half ago?
Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately,
I got to level 8.
Continuing with the introductions, we've already done this once.
We have.
We did a test recording
twice.
Because Nick forgot to.
Oh yeah, me. Yeah.
No, I forgot to set the audio up. So we recorded a 47-minute video, and then
Certainly hope there's audio this time around.
I would like to hope so. Let me check. I can check. Oh wow, we're already famous.
Heck yeah.
Is
Famous.
Yeah. Audio's coming
we've
through
got
clean.
audio. Sweet.
That's a good point actually. Would you be able to do that for me? Sane? Oh, you don't know how to. / mod and then just add Luna and Dane.
Yeah, they're pretty good people.
That is a good point. Thank you for that. Speaking of games,
Yeah.
which was not what we were talking about at all.
Yeah, speaking of, which ones do you want to speak of? Like
well, let's do the introduction. So what sort of games do you play?
everything. I play
Be more specific.
more passion.
More passion. More
Energy.
passion.
No, shush. I need to a bit of WoW, a bit of Minecraft,
More energy.
a bit of Dragon Age, a bit of this, a bit of that. A bit of Terraria. I love a bit of Terraria.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I like to play? I was playing Power World recently. Recently gotten into Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous. It's the one that I'm playing.
You were saying that. Yeah, you were saying that. 5e
Absolutely.
system? No.
Pathfinder system. I think it's Pathfinder, which is 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5 system with some.
I don't know
sprinkles.
if it's obviously they've got their own not abbreviations. Why would I say abbreviations?
Well, they've got their own system completely.
Yes, yeah.
For those that don't know, we're talking about D&D. So
D&D.
Pathfinder is another category of D&D. Not another category. It's another
It's an inspiration, I believe, from D&D,
Yes,
and then they path found their way. I know, right? Thank you.
Good
Thank
job.
you. It was
Good
a good
job.
segue there. I've been playing a lot of that. It's a lot of fun. Learning curve is
Pretty big.
it's up there because obviously I got the D&D knowledge from beforehand, but then the different classes, the way that those classes actually work, way that they're trying to micromanage all of the different players so that they actually use their abilities. Oh, I couldn't be a DM.
Why not? It's fun.
Too many characters to play.
It's fun.
Although I would love to play a second character. Wink, 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 wink.
Oh, we'll see after this week. You might be picking out a new character anyway.
What about you? What do you play?
I play a lot.
Wow.
I play a lot. I play a lot of survival games. I love survival games.
Survival games. Oh, Ark is up there, definitely.
Ark's good. Power World. I played Power World recently, and it was a lot of fun.
It was.
A
lot of fun to watch as well.
I play a lot of Minecraft. I play a lot of hardcore Minecraft.
Didn't know.
And I play a lot of
just number 2 non-totemless in the world.
I play a lot. You're never gonna let me know.
No. As soon as you hit number 1, like I won't talk about it once you hit number 1.
I thought I did that was actually really embarrassing. We were
Did you
streaming.
make a post and everything?
No.
Oh.
But I was streaming and someone came into the chat and was like, Button just died in his hardcore world, and I was like, no way. So I brought it up, had a look at it, and then I was like, you know what, chat? I think that makes our world
number 1. But it didn't.
And then I looked through and I seen G as a key. I had like 100 more days than me. I was like,
we're gonna have to find out where they live. And
man,
oopsies. I mean, no, we don't want to do that.
G's nice.
We don't want to do that.
G's nice.
No,
I play. I like the occasional shooter.
Like, give me like Far Cry style shooter or like Halo style shooter, or are we talking like
all of them? Yeah.
Obviously, I know you like the Riptide series.
Love Dead Island.
Dead Island,
Love
that
Dead
is a phenomenal game.
COD. I was big into COD at one point.
I
was massive into COD. I even
really liked Modern Warfare.
Warfare
2.
My Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi. We played MW3.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3.
Right.
Myself and Burjo.
Are you like a bit of Destiny? We love a bit of Destiny.
Oh yes, Destiny. I forgot about.
We love a bit of Destiny. Haven't played in a while.
I do like my shooters.
Yeah.
I don't play them as often as what I used to be fair though.
No, me either. I'm more of just a chill. Just chill. My words are gone. I don't know. You like Dark Souls, I know that.
Yes, yes. Actually, that's a good point. One of my favorite games of all time.
Just
love
you know,
Dark
looking at
Souls.
your little
Yeah,
collection down
yeah.
here to the side.
Love Dark Souls. Special
Got your special
edition.
little hard
My
case.
baby,
Yeah, of course.
my baby.
Is
No
there a
disc?
disc? There's no disc in it. You got to keep the
No.
disc safe.
Yeah, you gotta keep the disc safe.
Yeah,
what's
yeah, yeah.
what's the matter with no disc?
You don't need a disc to play.
The
What do you
disc
mean?
is in the actual case, which
Yeah.
is
Also, it's not like LA Noir, which is not in a case. It's just free ball in the air.
well. That's because shut up.
That's right. No
That's
reason.
why.
No reason. Get roasted.
You should know. I've got kids.
Yeah, me too. They take things out of things and
That's right.
put fingers on everything.
That's right. But
Yeah.
that's the sort of games I play.
Yeah.
A wide range of stuff.
Mm.
Very wide range.
What have you
of
played
stuff.
recently other than Pal World? Give us an insight into the Mr. YTG life.
Dave Diver,
Dave the Diver, loved that. Haven't finished it, but loved it.
fantastic. I love the art style. The art style is
Yes.
really really cool.
The music
and
is good.
the what are they
I really
called?
like the ambience of it all.
the transition scenes. You know when you
Oh, I
when
like
you've got to
the-
upgrade a sushi roll.
Yeah, or like
And
the recipe.
Bancho comes out with his samurai sword. He throws the sushi up and he's like, shoo,
Mm-hmm,
and it like gleans across. I didn't just knock my mic, did I? No, gleans across and he like slices it. And you're like,
I really like
That's
the
good, yeah.
the competitions, the cooking competitions to upgrade your restaurant,
oh yes,
and
yeah,
how he
yeah,
does like
yeah,
the
yeah,
different
yeah,
meals,
yeah.
and then they taste it and they're like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's like sharkhead soup will never ever be any good.
this is
And
the
then she takes
tastiest thing I've ever
and
had.
it's like there's that one bit where there's a guy talking about his dad left him
Mm.
and he tastes the food
Mm.
and it's like my dad's giving me a hug.
Yeah, that is a very good game. I
it's a
do
good
need to
game.
finish that.
I've played that. I've been playing that. I've been playing a lot of Steam Next Best stuff.
Yes, there's some good things in there.
Yep, some good games coming very very soon.
Yeah,
There's a couple set for Q1, which is
that's
now.
what the first 3 months of the year,
Yeah.
first 3 or
And
4 months,
then
whatever.
There's a couple set for Q2,
I imagine there will be
and then the rest of them are
probably
set-
3 and 4.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
and 4.
yeah, it makes sense.
But no, there's a couple in one. Idiot. There's a couple in one. There's a couple in two.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
the
yeah,
rest
yeah.
of them are like 3 and 4.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's generally how they release
Oh,
games.
come on. Come on.
So what are you what have you been looking at?
Odd Sparks.
Yeah. What's that about?
It's an
Give me-
automation game.
Mm.
Think.
Is it that really cute one with the little blob looking things? Is that
yes,
that one?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. I think.
I did download that actually.
Satisfactory.
Yes, love that game.
We
We should play that sometime. It's
and
multiplayer.
what's the other one called? There's another one where you're like on an alien planet. And it's an automation one.
Mm-hmm. Go on, elaborate. There's like a bazillion.
I can't remember what it's called.
You got some more details about it, like
You make a factory. It's an automation one. You make a factory.
like Factorio.
That's what I just said.
No, you said
No, I said
Satisfactory.
Satisfactory.
They're close, except one's 3D, one's top down.
Yeah. No, this one's 3D. I'm gonna have to search it up. Oh, that's not my phone.
No, that's mine.
I can't remember what it's called, but anyway,
That's
that was a good game.
I did see the little trailer for that, and those little blobby boys that you
Yes,
can
yeah,
make do things,
yeah.
and
So basically, you're a part of this village, and you find a meteorite crashes into the town, and some of the ancient machines wake up,
ooh,
and you go out and you find out that you can craft stuff with it.
yeah,
And you craft these odd sparks, and they can be used to automate different things. So there's a
so the odd sparks are the blob boys.
yeah. So the first one is
We'll call them blobbies.
what's it called? A
Blobby?
wood spark or something like that.
And what?
And all it does is automate, so it just carries back and forth. Or works.
So
It's
then
like
so I'm
working
guessing you
spark.
can get like coal
You get
sparks and
crafting sparks. You get
Oh, okay.
A bunch of different ones that have specifics. You can use all of them for the same things, but some of them are better for
yeah,
other
of
things.
course, yeah, you get
Similar
high
to
level
Power
ones,
World.
and yeah.
Yeah. And then you make these machines, set up
Except it's
these little
less.
factories, and then run your conveyor belt out. And
Gonna have to check it out, I think.
it's really good. So it's only a demo. So it was about 4 gig.
Yeah. So I did a download. Like I did go through and download about 12 of them.
Yeah, 27.
I just queued a whole heap of them up. I was like, this looks good, download. This looks good, download. This looks good, download.
Yeah, 27 for me.
Watching my hard drive slowly fill up, and I'm like, I'm so glad I've got about 8 terabytes of storage.
Yeah, that was a dig for anyone who we were just looking at my storage before, and it was
it's very small.
100 gig left on 2 of them.
But that's okay. That's okay. You've got what you need on it
for now.
Yeah, we will upgrade you later.
Eventually, the hardcore world's going to take up most of that.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
That looks pretty good. What have you been looking at?
Nightingale.
It's
not a part of the Next Fest.
Yeah.
It's from what I understand, it's from the developers of Mass Effect. So BioWare, some of the lead developers that left, they started their own studio a little while back, and they've been developing this for a few years, and it looks amazing. I sent you a link to it a little while ago.
Is it similar gameplay style?
It's first person.
Can we search that up on Google and prop it onto the TV?
It's just called Nightingale. You might have to put. It comes up under Steam. So like Nightingale Steam or something like that, yeah. And then we can drag it onto the TV, making direct eye contact with the camera. Hey guys. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And
I have seen this actually.
I found it on TikTok about might be 2 years ago now.
Did you want to change the scene space as well to desktop? I think it is. Oh no, that'll go to that one.
Yeah, that'll go to that one. Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, Mal. If you guys,
change that.
You cannot. Can you paste link in the chat for people to look at?
Well, just drag that across now that we've had a look at it, and pop it across to so hit the button.
Hit the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Look at us. We're fancy streamers.
Look at us. And yeah, basically, I don't know the whole premise behind the game itself, but it's a massive open world sort of exploration game. What was that game? I can't think of the game that I.
Oh, did you really?
I've been following it for a while, and that's a sun giant that you can interact with, and if you can attack it, and it just absolutely destroys you.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if you make friends with it, you can trade with it, and
that's cool.
I'm pretty sure you can actually trade and get things from it, and it's a phenomenal looking game, and I'm so excited.
That does actually look pretty good.
Yeah, I'm very keen. That's supposed to come out. What's the date today? The 9th in 10 days. They've made the early access release for the 20th. Is that 10 days? 11 days. The 20th of this month.
That looks wow. Actually, that looks really good.
It does. This is going into early access.
Yeah.
Not like a full release or anything like that. I'm really, really quite excited to see that.
Some cool games coming out.
Yes.
Some really cool games coming out.
That's one I'm 100% going to be buying as soon as I can.
It comes out,
Yeah.
There's one that we seen at PAX last year.
Is it the Wombat one?
No.
Cabin Keeper?
Into the Dead.
Into the oh yeah, the side scrolling zombie game. That's what was the other one that you compared it to?
What's it called? This world of mine.
This world of mine. We're getting a nod.
World.
No, this world of mine. We're getting a nod from.
Yeah. Oh, that's
producer
it.
saying.
The producer. This world of mine. Yeah. Similar to that.
For anybody that's played that, if they're
But it was sick.
It was amazing. The
atmosphere.
Ambience, the atmosphere.
The atmosphere was phenomenal.
The crying zombie. Oh.
Yeah. First game for a very long time that's made me feel something for a zombie.
Yeah, no, I really want to play that.
Yeah.
Was it supposed to come out this year?
Yeah, it's coming out Q3.
Or at least early access sort of.
Q3. There's what they said.
Yeah, well, they're a New Zealand based. What were they, like the biggest New Zealand based game studio or something like that, weren't they?
Biggest New Zealand based mobile game studio.
Okay.
And they've just come across to console/PC.
Yeah.
For the first time.
I'm keen to play that and just.
Which as a first game on PC and console,
I reckon it'll be a good hit. It'll be a hit.
Yeah, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'm keen for it to. Yeah, just
actually coming out. Yeah.
But yeah, there's some other phenomenal looking games. It's like the same with like anime. If you're into anime, there's been some really good animes come out
in this
last 2 months. Yeah,
I've only been
Like Solo Leveling, top tier.
I let my Crunchyroll run out,
That's fine. Mine
And-
automatically renews itself because it goes through Google Play.
and I haven't paid for it yet.
That's fine.
So I've been
don't-
watching Netflix animes.
Disgusting, but
They're
also
not that
that bad.
bad. They're actually pretty good. What
I
are
know,
you talking about?
I know they are. I used to watch them on there, but
The
I
new
don't
one's
anymore.
Delicious in a Dungeon.
I started watching that. That
It's
looks
fantastic.
amazing. I did. I love that.
Eden Zero.
Love that.
was
But also, I love
fantastic.
Fairy Tail, so I haven't finished that. I
What's
probably
the other
should.
one called?
I don't know, you're telling the story here.
Goodbye World.
Mm.
Good Night World.
Mm.
Bit messed up,
They're good ones though.
but it's a pretty good anime.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Evangelion.
That's good. That's good. Traumatizing, but good.
Uh,
I want them to add when they cry so that I can
That's on
relive.
there.
Is it really?
Yeah, when
I'm
they
gonna have
cries
to-
on Netflix.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
I've got it on my wish list, but I'm not.
Watch it.
I don't think I'm emotionally ready to watch it.
I am not, but I'm gonna watch it,
I've
and I'm
heard
gonna cry,
I've heard
and I'm gonna
it's-
be so confused.
Yeah, I've heard it.
I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? What is happening
Wait,
here?
you're gonna be confused. You're gonna cry.
Yeah,
How bad is it?
that's pretty good.
No, I mean like emotionally, how bad is it?
When I was a lot younger, I was probably like 16, 17 when I first watched it, and I was really confused until the end. And then I was like, it makes sense now.
So it all comes to
Yes, yeah.
yeah,
From what I
okay.
remember, it ties it all together really well. But like some newer stuff here, like Solo Leveling, top tier. I think it's called Unwanted Undead Adventure in a Dungeon or something like that. That's really good.
the names of anime, dude.
I know they're just getting longer and longer and longer and
Yeah.
longer.
That time that I woke up and fell asleep, and then that time that I
Is it wrong to
dreamt that
pick
I
up
was-
girls in a dungeon?
yeah, but that's better when you say the Japanese name.
Where is it? I started watching The Witch and the Beach.
The Whist and the Beach.
The Witch and the Beast. That was really good. Where is it? Did I finish it? Yeah, Solo Leveling, Shangri-La. I love that. The Frontier. It's
Wouldn't say that one.
it's a little bit mid, but at the same time, it's really good. My lists. Obviously, Buffuri. I maxed out my defense because I didn't want to get hurt. That's what a second season. Loved that one.
Who comes up with these names? Hey, I'm going to start a podcast and we're going to call it That Time That We Sat Down on a Couch and
You remember
put
that
some
time?
audio on and made a podcast.
The other one I'll mention is Freeren, which is
Freeren.
Freeren. It's got more in the name, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, yeah.
It's really good.
Really good.
Really good. Really good character development. Really good story.
There's some recommendations for anime.
Get on it.
Get on it. Free advertising. For anime.
Don't leave the podcast. Go after we're done here.
So, moving forward with the
sorry.
like in the future of the podcast,
Oh,
what
yes.
games are you looking at playing? Because I know there's a bunch of games you haven't played before that I have, and there's a bunch of games I haven't played before
Well,
that you have.
There are some horror games that I would not like to play,
Yeah, especially on that bad boy, the VR
especially on the VR, but at the same time, I would like to play
for content.
for content and experience, and I'm not alone when I play it,
Is,
so I don't have to
um,
turn every single light on in the house.
Is Resident Evil Village on Zoocosis? What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
That's the one that Kung Fu showed you.
Oh, with the that
Whatever
looks
that is, I guess we'll play that.
amazing. Yes, that looks amazing.
I probably should honestly do some Dark Souls, even though I'm not a big fan of it because I'm not a big fan of playing Dark Souls. Plays Dark Souls.
Yeah, well, I'm a walking wiki for Dark Souls 1.
I'm going to
so-
Google everything.
Yeah, well, I can
I'm not
just-
even going to talk
I
to
can
you.
walk- Oh, fine. That makes for a good podcast.
What do we got down
doesn't
here?
it?
Obviously, we want to do a Halo playthrough, and obviously
Yeah.
Bioshock would be a good thing.
Yeah, Bioshock was sick.
There'd be some games that I'd like to watch you play, like Neverwinter Nights, maybe, or
Yep.
some of those, the ones that are based off the TTR, the D&D
DD, yeah.
style games, like the Star Wars ones, and
Baldur's Gate.
Neverwinter Nights. Obviously, Baldur's Gate. We both have to do
Yeah.
a joint playthrough
The
with that at some
event,
point.
the eventual idea, I believe, is getting a dual PC setup,
Yes,
so we can do PC games.
yes, but at the same, yeah.
together. Oh, it wouldn't be a dual PC. It'd be two PCs.
It'd be two se-
three PC.
Free
A stream PC, two gaming PCs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Two
Yeah.
capture
So we'd
cards.
have three. But yeah, no, definitely some of those games. Some of those we have to do. We have to do Dead Island.
Yeah, well,
Because
Dead Island
that's
2's
just-
out, and
I
I'm still
need
yet
to
play
I need
it.
to play that. Yeah,
yeah.
loved all of those. Loved Riptide. Obviously Metro Exodus. We got to do Senua's Sacrifice
Yes, number 2 is coming out,
so that we can play number 2,
and that will.
It's on VR, it's VR
No,
compatible.
it'll be on the PS5 VR, which I mean, we just
Which
buy
doesn't
a
matter.
PS5.
we can buy a PS5 once we.
I've got a PS5. I mean, PS5 VR.
Oh, we can buy a PS5 VR. Yeah.
Or we just fork out and get the
Get the
PC.
good one. Yeah. But yeah, that's
That's down the road. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
down the road.
yeah.
Well, like,
Is
obviously we do some Terraria too, but what about you?
saying, do you know if Resident Evil Village is VR? Because I know you watch a lot of that sort of stuff.
I don't.
No, it's
Find out.
you don't know,
We can Google it.
because I think that would be sick as well. Playing
It will be.
Resident Evil Village, and
It'll-
then,
oh,
no,
we'd have
Resident
to-
Evil.
Can you play it sitting down, or do you have to? Because otherwise, we're gonna have to set up a space.
Yes, no, you could play it comfortably in here.
Mm.
Village
Without
or
moving
Resident
around?
Evil. For those ones, you don't move around so much. It's
Okay.
more turning, and then the movement is with the joystick.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's still guns involved and
Yeah, of course,
stuff like that.
of course.
But either way, doing RE6, which I can't remember the name of at this point in time.
Resident Evil 6.
Resident Evil Biohazard. Doing that on VR and then doing Village non-VR would be perfectly fine.
Yeah. Also, it's not like just I've never really played many of the PlayStation games, so
yeah, anything
you
on
could
PlayStation, yeah.
basically anything that's PlayStation exclusive. I haven't played.
Last of Us, dude. Oh,
I've watched some of that, but I haven't actually played it. I'm a big fan of the Telltale games.
Yep.
Absolutely love those. But what about you? What do you? Shush, Benji. What
Benji,
do you?
come on, mate.
What was the question?
I don't know.
Shit.
Oh, what do we want to play for?
Yeah. And then what do you want to see me play?
No. What do I want to see me play?
What do you want to see you play?
Well, I don't want to watch it. No, I'm just kidding. I want to play. I'd love to do. I've spoken about this so many times, and this was one of the big reasons why I thought that a gaming channel like this or like a podcast channel like this would work. I played a little bit of Knights of the Old Republic.
Love that.
And Burjo sat down. He was there while I got it, and he was like, "You're gonna love it, dude. You're gonna love it." And as I started playing it, he slowly sat down and watched me play it for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
And just occasionally said, like, I'd make a decision, and he would be like, "Oh, okay, that was awesome. Yeah, I made a different decision, but it was so good to see your thinking process through it."
You got an answer for us?
Resident Evil Village is only available on PS5.
Only on PS5 VR.
Okay, so we'd have to get a
But that's
PS5
alright.
VR.
I'm guessing they're not like super expensive. Obviously, they're not cheap, and it's an investment for down the road. But
yeah, I wanted to get one anyway.
But also,
there's a fair few games on it.
I really want to do VR Skyrim. I don't know if that's on PlayStation, but
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I'd really like to do that.
I do have it, and it is.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
It is. Oh man,
That's not the point. We have to try it at least once.
Dude, the teleporting.
No, see,
It's
we're
so
gonna
gross.
invest in the leg things so that we can also move around without
Yeah,
the
the,
controllers because I'm not teleporting around.
Yeah, no, it was so bad.
It's bad
was
enough
so bad.
teleporting around in Google Earth,
Yeah,
let alone.
that blew my mind that you could do VR Google Earth.
Of course, you can do VR Google
It's
Earth.
so weird.
What do you think this is? 2024?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
yes, it is. Have you what's your thoughts on this? Is not gaming.
So we're
but
gonna segue into something
what-
completely
yeah.
different. Let's go.
What is your thoughts on the Apple glasses?
I don't have any.
You don't have any.
I don't know what you're
thoughts?
talking about.
What?
Nope.
Have you seen Ready Player One?
Nope.
Augmented reality.
Yes.
Can you bring up the Apple?
Yeah, I know what AR
Yeah.
and all that is,
So,
but I didn't know that they had a new product out.
yes, it's.
I've been very bad at keeping up with tech lately.
It's come on, man. You're like one of my tech friends.
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember what it's called. Apple.
Is it Apple Vision?
Yeah, Apple Vision Pro. Those bad boys.
I saw a video of this on TikTok, but
Yeah.
nothing. Like he was just sitting there with them on his face.
Yep. So
But I didn't know what it was.
They're technically wireless. Can we play this on the stream as well? Is that possible?
They look like scuba goggles.
They kind of do. So they've got a battery, right?
$3,499. Holy shit.
They've got a battery.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So you're not wired onto anything.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen.
What are those cables coming off of it?
They're wired to a battery pack on your here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh wow, that went quickly.
Yeah.
It's wired onto a battery pack,
Mhm.
and you can have your multiple screens and stuff like that. But I seen someone who tested them, and he was doing a project, and he was able to drag the blueprints across to next to the project, and then have
Actually, I did see something like this where
Yeah.
I think I sent it to Burgess. He was working on his car, and he brought up the wiki,
YouTube video,
the YouTube video,
Yeah.
and the user manual, but he had it like off to the side, and he's still able to see what he's doing, and he's moving the stuff around, looking, going back down, doing what he's doing. Yeah, No, I'm all
which
for that.
which I think is really, really cool.
If we can condense it down from scuba goggles down
Scuba.
to glasses
Yeah,
or something like that, I'm 100% all for it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I've wanted that since VR has come out. I've
Yes,
wanted
yeah.
to be able to put my glasses on and go bring up a little window with like my maps or I don't know, just anything.
I think that's where it starts getting dangerous.
It does, but
Driving,
not obviously not for
you've
not
got a
for
movie
driving.
playing, and you're like,
No, because obviously you don't want it to be like that. But like that sort of stuff, like the technical,
yeah,
the wikis, and being able to do that sort of stuff. Like, but I think a lot of that also depends on battery tech
yeah,
because a lot of having the LCD screens being able to be clear and yeah,
they're already working on condensing it, which is good.
it is because they're Google. I don't have dyslexia, but apparently I do. They're just massive on your face. Like obviously they're not like, you know,
that was
spill drink everywhere and big old PlayStation VR, but
can you imagine me walking around with that though?
I could, yeah.
Right?
You'd look like an idiot.
Is that plugged in?
Yes, it is. To something. Oh, it's not.
Let's take that all the way out. Because this is what it could have been, right? Realistically, that's what it could have been.
Well, that's what it was originally. That's where the VR and all that come from. Oh, Jesus.
Just down the street.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
But make it see-through.
Thankfully, it's not that big. Guy on a train wearing Apple Vision. So,
Yes,
yeah,
this is the one that I
I've seen
saw.
this one as well. It doesn't look that bad
No.
when you actually look at it.
So the thing about VR as well is you've got to run it at a really high refresh rate because your brain operates at like 60 frames a second. So anything less will make you sick.
Yeah.
Like
I
you would just get
did
motion
hear it though.
sickness.
There's a couple of programs you can put to run.
You can.
Run your brain a little bit higher.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
can.
kidding.
It's called
Oh.
Neuro. What is the start? What's his musky
Neuralink.
Neuralink? Yeah, speed up your brain, overclock. Yeah, they did the first trial of that the other day.
Did they really?
Mm.
How'd it go?
Pretty good, apparently.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that
Really-
segment, they put artificial AIs into artificially grown human brains for the first time successfully the other day.
Ooh. Skynet.
It's not every movie, not every movie ever that has ever had that done. As it's not a good thing. It is a good thing, but it's not a good thing in the movies. So
yes, yeah,
if we can do it right, it'll be fine.
Which I'm sure the first time we ever do it is
I'm super excited to see the results of Neuralink because
have you watched much Black Mirror?
no,
No, what?
didn't particularly care for the constant changing plot between
No,
episodes.
it's an all an overarching story.
I thought they were every episode was something
No,
completely different.
everything's interlinked.
Oh, the only one I've watched Love, Death and Robots, if that counts.
That's fantastic.
I love that.
Similar thing. It's all interlinked. So like
Actually,
one
I've
episode.
only watched about four episodes of that.
Let's say
I won't lie.
there's one episode where there's a like a horror museum,
Uh-huh.
super messed up, but within the horror museum you can see a whole bunch of the stuff that's happening in the other episodes.
Oh,
And
really?
That's like sort of that's when you go back and have a decent look at.
I had no idea. Yeah, because I remember when it came out, everybody was like, "This is amazing," and then I saw the episode with the tablet with the record.
Yeah, that's what
everything.
I was thinking. Yeah.
I saw that one and how you could like alter people's memories and stuff, and then I think I saw the mirror one.
That's every episode. It's called Black Mirror.
I wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen one episode maybe, and then I was like, I don't like this.
It's pretty good. There's some really good episodes.
I might have to sit down.
One of my favorite
I'm not
ones
going to
is-
sit down and watch it. You're
I'll-
going to have to
I'll-
make
yeah,
me
yeah.
sit down and watch it. We're going to
I'll-
have to be like, hey, let's go watch Black Mirror.
There's one where
Or
they've got a
something like
rating
that.
system, right?
Yeah.
So
Didn't
Orville.
didn't what's the movie? What's the TV show with the little blue boy and the big pink dad? Gumball's Crazy Adventure or whatever it is. They did something like that in there where they invented an app that you could rate people on. And then
Similar, yeah.
everybody in the town gave each other really good ratings, and then they started giving each other bad ratings, and then everybody would
This one's
mutate.
similar. So basically, it's a society. You can rate people,
Yeah.
and your rating defines what you can and can't do. So there's neighborhoods that you have to have over a 5,000 rating.
Yes. Ooh.
And
Could you imagine homeowners associations in those places?
Yeah, we missed that one. There's one bit. Oh no, that's on. Is it on that one or Orville do a similar thing? So Seth
Orville,
MacFarlane.
I've never seen Orville, but
It's
I've
actually pretty
started to watch it because it does look quite fun.
They do a similar thing, and the chick comes in. She's like, "I just want to get a coffee." And they see her rating; it's like 50,000 dislikes or something like that. So they're like, "You need to get out."
That's
She's
a lot
like,
of-
I had a bad childhood. I made some really bad decisions when I was a teenager.
Mhm.
Please don't." And she's like 50 at this point. And she's like, "Please don't judge me on my past
Yeah.
transgressions." And they're like, "No, get out." She's like,
You can't have a coffee.
"Yeah,
Get
you
out
can't
of
get
here.
a coffee," which kind of sucks.
Not
But,
necessarily a bad thing if you don't drink coffee.
but if you, why would she go into the shop to get
Maybe
a coffee?
she wanted a
if-
chai latte.
Okay.
You can get chai lattes at the coffee shop. Maybe she just wanted a really hot water.
Yeah.
Maybe she wanted a warm cup of milk. I don't know. I didn't watch the show.
But anyway, yeah, that's one of my favorite. There's another one where a guy signs up for a VR experience,
Mm-hmm.
and that's actually a really good one. I won't. If I say too much, I'll spoil it. But
That's-
we'll have to sit down and make.
Yeah, we
you watch
will.
that.
We
Yeah.
will. Otherwise, I won't watch it. Or
It's,
I'll get 2 episodes in and I'll be like,
that's good. It's really good.
actually, you want to know what I did watch the other day?
What?
50 Shades of Grey.
Do you want to swap seats?
Why?
Actually, I can't. You know what?
Why? What?
I've
You've watched it?
Yeah.
Because I'd never watched it.
I've watched it twice actually.
And
you haven't watched it. How have we watched
I
it?
don't one of my friends was like, "Hey, you want to watch a movie on Discord?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" And then like, "What are we going to watch?" And we're scrolling through Netflix, and I'm like, "I haven't seen that." And I'm like, "What? What do you haven't seen that?" And then I kept on scrolling, kept trying different movies, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just what I basically sat like through the whole movie just mocking, and it was. I found it.
It wasn't as bad as what I
I
thought.
found it to be it's quite enjoyable, but I was able to pick and nitpick and just have a good laugh at the movie.
It was all right, and then there
It
was a
gave
couple of bits
me-
here and there where I was like, "Ew."
It gave me real, and I know that it's a fanfic of Twilight and all that sort of stuff, like the same sort of thing. Gave me real Twilight vibes, but better.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
How we got to that is I just and now I'm booked in to watch the other 2.
Ah.
What 50 Shades Darker?
He's
and
watched it as well.
50 Shades Freer or whatever it is. I don't know.
I've got the books.
Yeah, I'll buy them all on Audible.
I haven't read them, but
On Audible. What about look? We're going to segue away from that. What about books and stuff? Are you into books? You like reading? Do you like listening to books?
no, I can't actually read.
I didn't think so.
No.
That's why you stream.
Yeah.
You've got like that audio play in your ear, so that when people type into chat, it actually says what they're saying to you. 'Cause
No,
you
I've
can't
been
actually
reading
read.
Aragon.
Yeah, I did see that on your couch.
I have been
It's a
reading.
good book.
I started the Harry Potter series.
Mhm.
I got up to. Oh, what's the 4th book?
That's
Goblet
I
of
thought Goblet of
Fire.
Fire was number 5.
That's
No.
Order of Phoenix.
Oh, that's right. That's the one I read
I
in
got up to
5
Goblet
hours.
of Fire, and
Mm-hmm.
I struggled.
Why? Like just the reading you struggled with?
Is that your favorite book?
Was
I
it-
struggled.
Was it?
It's my favorite Harry Potter book.
I think I struggled because I read them back to back, and I'm not a big reader.
Mm. You're
What?
a little reader.
I'm a little reader.
I'm a cute little
I'm a
reader.
little reader. I, prior to, I think growing up, reading was not really a big thing in our family. Like dad rarely ever read. Mum, we didn't get read much.
I read
as
by the
kids.
torchlight under the blankets
And yeah, sure.
because Mum wouldn't let me have the light on.
No, see, I was a Game Boy kid.
Yeah,
Instead
same.
of
I used to play
reading.
the Game Boy by the street light outside of the car.
Yeah, I'd sit underneath the blanket, have the blanket over, and I'd
Mhm.
have a flashlight. And just
Yep.
be like,
Did you ever get one of the things that you plug in? And
no, see, we were poor.
I didn't either. Yeah,
Yeah,
you were rich.
we
If you had a Game Boy light, you were rich.
I had my Game Boy underneath the thing, and I
Mhm.
shine the light on it, and then the reflection, you have to get that right spot. And I play
And
my
then your
Game
mum
Boy.
would come in. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
and then
she'd
you
come
like
in
click it
and
off
you're, like
and-
trying to click the. Oh no, back then it had the button at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like trying to find the button. I'm like,
Yep.
She'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Yep, same.
I'm like, "No, I wasn't playing my Game Boy, Mum."
No, I don't read physical books anymore. I'm more of a Kindle kind of person because I can't find the time to justify buying the book and then sitting down and reading it while not doing anything else. So I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I read a lot of Kindle books, and I'm actually signed up to a few of my favorite authors' Patreons.
Yep.
So I can get their, unedited versions and chapter by chapter and just keep up to date with some of my favorite books. And I'm actually currently reading a Sarah J. Maas book, not the Throne of Glass stuff, the Court of Rose and Thorn series.
Yeah, so I heard that was it's like one of Kayla's teacher friends has just finished it, and she was like, Kayla's like, "Hey, how was it?"
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Yeah, look, it's basically porn."
Mm-hmm. Is
it really?
It's. I was sitting at work, just doing my job.
Listening to
because I listen to audiobooks at work, and I'm like typing away on the keyboard, doing my orders and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just like, the fuck. And it's just, sensual caressing of my inner thigh, and he brushed his thumb over my peaked nipple, and just very descriptive. Not as descriptive as they could be. It's not smut.
So then,
but it's
different,
borderline.
It's different to a Throne of Glass.
No.
Well, does that get more?
Yep. How far into Throne of Glass are you? What do you got over there?
What's that? Hey, Stace, what's the book up the top there?
Is it Heir of Fire? No, because that's like number 5.
Crown of Midnight.
Crown of Midnight. What's that, book 3?
That's 2.
Book 2? Yeah, no. It gets so much better.
Because so much better.
it's
in number 1. There's some weird tension. There's some weird sexual tension, right?
Yes.
And there's a couple of times where I'm just like,
mm-hmm. Are they gonna fuck? Are they not gonna fuck?
Yeah. What's going on here? But that sort of gets cleared up by the end of the book.
Yeah.
And then number 2,
sort of. Yeah.
They kind of introduce another potential character, and it's like, just pick one.
Yep.
Pick one.
She does.
And I can imagine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
no, I'm a huge fan of those books. Absolutely love them. I've read them multiple times. I actually got recommended. Where is it? A friend sent me an author to read. Let me just bring her up real quick. It's called A Soul to Keep, Duskwalker Brides. And from what I understand of her taste in some of those books, and we were talking about the Sarah J. Maas books and all that sort of stuff, it's going to be smart. And I'm going to love it. But like Crown of Midnight, A Court of Rose and Thorns, really good.
Yeah.
It's got the Fae, it's got humans, it's got
it's
got fairies.
Read the synopsis for it.
It's really good. There's obviously your tension, you've got your trauma, you've got your love, and all that sort of stuff. And then you got a little bit of descriptive sex.
The best kind of sex.
And then I've recently started moved on to book 2 because I forgot about the series, and I'm like, I need to finish this. And I was like listening to it today, and I was sitting at my desk, and I was like, I'm gonna have to pause this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to save this for later.
It's nothing. It's the same as we have not been on topic with gaming.
No, we haven't.
Which we knew was gonna happen.
It was gonna happen.
It's the same as when I watch anime.
Yeah. Depending,
It's-
like high school,
depending on what
high school DxD.
yeah. Depending on I was watching Eden Zero,
Yes, yeah.
and there's a scene in the
Any fairy tale episode.
in a ship.
Mhm.
There's a whole bunch of female beekeepers, which are like
Yeah. They're
bloggers.
the bloggers and all that. Yeah.
And this pink foam comes up and
Melts all their clothes off. Yeah.
melts all their clothes off. And I was watching this, and I was like, and to me, I was like, what the fuck? And then and Kayla walked in, and she was like, what the? What are you watching? And I was like, oh god. And it's almost like at that point where you're like, I think someone will say to the other, yeah, pause. I was
it's not what you think it is. It's not porn. It's just anime. It's just anime.
And so I turned it off because I realized that I wasn't the only one in the kitchen. So
I should preface that those two books are not full of sex.
yeah.
As you're aware, like
I read the synopsis and it sounds like a really good story, which is what I liked about Throne of Glass.
It's in there,
yeah,
but it's not trauma, sex, trauma, happy, story development, sex. It's just story development, and the sex just happens to be in there.
Yeah.
From time to time, and
Which
it's not
the same
obviously
as a lot of yeah.
But I highly recommend you to read that when you get a chance. Like that's
Books, man.
Yeah.
Books.
Or listen to it.
Yeah, look, my favorite book's probably Peppa Pig series.
Fuck yeah.
They're really easy to read.
What about the Octonauts books? Did you ever read
I
those?
haven't read the Octonauts.
I loved Octonauts when my kids were younger.
You know what? Actually, no. You know what I've read the most of?
Bluey.
D&D
The D&D manuals. Oh, yeah.
I've read them so many times over at this point.
I can't say I have.
I don't retain
Well,
as much
specific
information
pages,
as I'd
I have.
like to, but
Cleric and Artificer.
DM's Guide I've read a bunch of times just
You
trying
kinda
to
have to.
clarify rules.
You kind of have to.
But yeah, that's about it.
That's about that's the extent of your reading. Big
I've
words.
also been doing audiobooks.
Big words hurt your ears. Yeah. What audiobooks have you been doing? Any of the ones that I've recommended you lately, or
Not yet.
no? Get on to it.
I don't drive anymore, so
That's fair.
I don't have many places to listen. I listen to
I listen to them in the shower.
Book. Holy moly!
I know, right? It's good.
Yeah.
I've been
This is what we wanted.
Yeah, it is.
I've been listening to what's it called? That's not my phone. It is called.
Mm-hmm.
So I listen to a podcast.
Mm-hmm. As you do with a podcast, yeah.
Called Crime Junkies.
Oh yeah.
Really good podcast. True crime.
Yeah.
But the host of it, Ashley Flowers, wrote a book.
Ooh, is it good?
Crime.
Or are you still getting into it?
No, I finished it.
Oh.
It's called All Good People Here.
Yeah.
Yes, it is good.
Yeah.
The ending's
Shit.
not shit, but
Not what you wanted.
not quite there.
Yeah.
First book, awesome.
Phenomenal.
Awesome. The ending was, I felt like it was a little bit too rushed.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, it was like a whodunit. And then at the end, it was like,
We solved this 15 years ago.
here's all the evidence, quick, and he did it. It's done.
That's probably, honestly, depending if they're a self-published author or not, on the publication side.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Because
know
if they're self-published, then it's just a rush job to get the book out. If it's a publication, it's like, hey, we've got a deadline for you. You need to have it out by this, or because that does happen to a lot of authors, sadly.
I don't know, actually, to be.
If there's one book, series, and author that I could recommend you to read, it'd be Brandon Sanderson.
I've got one out there, actually.
Absolute Mistborn, that entire series, top 2 for me of all time. And then the Way of Kings is also his. Again, top 2 to 3. 10 out of story building.
If you add 3,
to 2, you get 5.
no, shut up. If you add
Dropbear did say Mistborn.
Mistborn,
Yes. Brandon Sanderson book, 10 out of 10. Oh, I've read it multiple times.
I've lost what I was gonna say. Anyway,
Also, just read any of his books. He's got like Atlantis. He's got The Way of Kings. He's got Mistborn. He's got what's the other one that he's got? Alloy of Law, which is a sequel to the Mistborn trilogy. So there's three books in Mistborn. I fell out fourth.
Holy crap.
And then he's got another 2 with another one on the way. He finished off the Wheel of Time series when Robert Jordan died. He was the one who got the rights to finish it, and he did a fucking phenomenal job. Oathbreaker, Warbreaker, Defiant. I can't preach Brandon Sanderson enough. Like, I've listened to his books multiple times. I've got multiple people on them. The story building is just,
All right, I'll give it a shot.
and he's really good at mental health.
Yeah.
And like describing, I think there's one character who's going through depression, PTSD.
Which I usually find is hard to describe.
It is, and like one of the characters is going through all that, and he's put a lot of research and talking to other authors and talking to people who have it, and just getting their story and then figuring out how to write that and put that into words and into his characters that just chef's kiss
Fantastic.
for all of his fucking books that I read.
All right, well, this was very off topic.
Yeah,
We went from
yeah.
gaming podcast
Sorry.
talked about anime and books.
Well, to tie back into some movie and anime adaptations. He's actually recently signed rights to have, I'm pretty sure, the Mistborn made into either a game and a show,
That's cool.
which is, I'm excited because the Mistborn magic is,
It's a good system.
yeah, it's very different and I love it.
But
I love it.
that
Love it.
is
Absolutely
time up for the podcast part of the
Yeah.
session, I believe.
So we're allowed to talk to
Yeah.
chat now?
We'll wrap things up for the video at
Fine,
least and for the podcast.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So yeah, if you're listening on a podcast device on a app somewhere,
Wherever you get podcasts.
thank you
Podcast
guys
One,
for listening.
Spotify,
If you're looking on
Apple,
YouTube and you want to
YouTube.
drop into the
Overlapping
live
voices.
stream- let's start that again. If you're watching on YouTube, you want to drop into the live stream, we are at twitch.tv/Level Up Lounge Podcast, all one word because Twitch didn't like it otherwise.
Yeah, it was rude.
You can find us on social media as well,
Yep.
on Twitter, Instagram,
TikTok,
YouTube,
YouTube,
Twitch.
Twitch.
If you search up the Level Up Lounge Podcast, there'll be links in the show notes anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll be doing this every Friday night.
Hopefully. Scuff be
tonight,
damned.
Yeah, tonight was a little bit. We were supposed to start like 3 hours ago, but
Yeah, normally around about 6:30, give or take, Australian
we had a
standard time.
lot of issues prior to, but that's fine. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. And I guess we're
We're gonna take a break.
gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna get some gaming on. We'll have a bit
We're
of a
gonna-
chat and
We're gonna
hang
play
out
some
for a
Cult of the
little while.
Lamb and play that for a little while, and yeah, it's gonna be good.
So hang tight. We'll be back soon. And for everyone listening, thanks for listening. We'll catch us in the next one.
Appreciate you all.